Welcome, Devil Sniper here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 4 of our Grid Mode with West Ham United. Hopefully you're watching this on Easter Friday, which means if you are, you probably watched episode 3, which means you're seeing the double upload on Easter Friday. Sit down, give yourself a pat, and then get up, go and grab a cup of tea, get yourself some Jaffa cakes, and let's get on with it. Because Mbolo, yes, Sampdoria had a punt at him. Basel accepted. That's opened the door for us. He's valued between 4.5 and 7.5 million. We're going to go in with 3.9 million quid and hopefully open up negotiations, because 6 million was well and truly out of our league. That was too much money to outlay on someone so young and so early into my managerial career at West Ham. So hopefully we can negotiate at 3.9 million. As you will see, we're playing away to Rennes, and we will come away with a well-deserved victory. Goals from Nolan and, of course, Leggett. A very much changed up side, just predominantly due to the fact we don't have a massive squad. Now, Celtic do come back. They accept the 3 million quid. We're going to get a chance to offer a decent contract to Matthews. 30 grand a week, 4-year deal, important. We don't have to go overboard and give him crucial. We'll give him the important, and hopefully that will do the business. And of course, Daniel Bentley is the first player to sign a contract with the club. 4-year deal, 4 grand a week, no percentage on clean sheets. He's 22 years old, £600,000. To be honest, is a great deal. It's a bit of a no-brainer. The boy is a decent player, and he will get better. And you never know, he might challenge in the next 3-4 years with Adrian. And of course, Basel take the 3.9 million. We can now talk to Mbolo. So we're going to give him 9 grand a week, a 4-year contract and squad rotation. Only time will tell if he will sign that contract. And Adam Matthews is more than happy to sign the contract with West Ham. 3 million quid, 30 grand a week on a 4-year deal as an important player, which is absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to working with the Welshman Adam Matthews at the club. We play our second game in the pre-season, which is a home game at the Bowling against Parma. Of course, Matthews won't be playing. He won't be making his debut in the pre-season. And we come away with a 1-1 draw. Not a bad game. To be honest, you know, we could have moved the ball around a bit quicker. One of those things. But of course, Mbolo comes back. He accepts a 4-year deal at 9 grand a week as a squad rotation, which is an absolutely blinding piece of business in my personal opinion. I'm looking forward to working with the young lad, and hopefully he can, you know, break into that first team, get himself settled in the first team, and cause a few of the old boys some issues. And of course, I am looking and thinking about bringing in a striker. I want another striker because I can use some of the players in different positions. And this boy, Yusuf Poulsen, really does stick out. 6'4" Dane. An absolute monster. He's quick, he's strong, he's got talent. So hopefully we can construct a deal if the price is right. If the price is wrong, we will not be going near him with a barge pole. We have plenty with the big man, AC. And of course, Barcelona, we put a cheeky punt back in. They still want that 10.5 million, which is going to cause me a headache because I really do need an out-and-out CDM. I need an additional out-and-out CDM. We'll just have to work on something. It might come down that we do go and punt on Songy and pay the 10.5 million, or we might not and have a look elsewhere. There's plenty of players out there in the world that we can have a punt at. But of course, Krezes comes to me and says, look, boss, I feel like I deserve a bit of a pay rise. Big Sam wouldn't give it to me, you know. What's the chances of getting a pay rise? So you know what? I'm not going to say I'm a soft push at this moment in time. I'm a bit gentle. But to be fair, I've watched the videos of him. I've seen him in training. He's a young lad. He's going to get better. Of course, I'm going to give him a contract extension. Hopefully, he'll accept the terms and conditions, and we can move on swiftly. But of course, Collins, O'Brien, Cole, and Lee, we really need to address their situation before January, because I'm not planning on selling any of the lads at this moment in time, but we will have to have a reassess before January if we do increase their contract terms. And of course, Adrian, the best keeper in the Barclays Premier League, in my personal opinion, should be pushing for a #1 spot with the Spanish side. How he's being overlooked at this moment in time, I do not know, but hey, I'm not on the board of selectors. You know, I don't get to pick the team. It's a great shame because he's a fantastic keeper. But I am going to take this opportunity to increase his contract. I'm going to give him a 2-year extension at 70,000 a week, which is a massive contract. But at the same time, he is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and I can only foresee him getting a lot better. And of course, they both come back. Adrian and of course Aaron Creswell, young Crezes, come back. They accept their new contracts, which is absolutely fantastic. And now it's sticky bum time, because we're going to go straight into the first game of the Premier League season at the Bowling at home against Sunderland. It's on world class. It's 5 minutes a half, and Adam Matthews is making his debut at the Bowling, which is absolutely sensational. The second side of the season, of course, Bentley will be on the bench because Adrian is our number one. And we're going with a strong side. Adrian in goal, right back Matthews, centre back partnership with Tompkins and Reedy. Krezes at left back. Our CDM is, of course, Chiarte. In the midfield, we've got Alfamentano and Noble. Playing just behind the strikers is Downing. And, of course, up top, we have Valencia and Sacco, hoping for plenty of goals from them boys. Strange looking side there from Sunderland. Looks pretty average to me, if you ask me. Playing that 4-1 or 4-5-1 or 4-1-4-1. Not a nice formation from the way they've actually set it up. I prefer it to be a little bit more flat and balanced. But it was Sunderland who had the kick-off, and it was Sunderland who came flying out at our throats. Gicherici playing a nice ball into Van Aanholt on that left-hand side. Adrian Matthews making his debut, gets slightly caught there, didn't read the situation, but no fear. Krezes at the back post with a fantastic header into Marky Noble. And it didn't take Marky Noble to have a word with the referee, getting into his notebook in the 6th minute with a bit of a rash tackle from the club captain. Like to see ferocity, like to see passion and aggression. A great tackle in some eyes, but at the same time, bit of a naughty tackle for the referee. But in my personal opinion, it lets Sunderland know that we're here, we're willing to fight, we will fight, and we will do the business, hopefully, fingers crossed. But some sloppy defending and a poor piece of reading of the situation by Chiarte allows Rodwell in there to nearly score, but thankfully it did not come off. But a nice ball from Noble into Krezes, Krezes into Chiarte, Chiarte into Alfamentano, into Sacco. Beautiful ball round the corner, into Downing, right foot strike, but an easy stop there for the Sunderland defender, who then panics and clears the ball. But Downing really didn't get into the game in the first half. We really didn't get into the game. Sunderland really came with a defensive mindset, put a lot of bodies behind the ball, made it hard to break down. But Sacco with a nice piece of play here, turns back inside, spots the run from Enner Valencia. Valencia with the majestic control, right foot, bottom corner, 1-0. Get in there, my son. 45th minute in front of the almighty Bowling. Sunderland trailing. What a beautiful goal. Executed so well by Enner Valencia. Such a majestic finish, but the pass from Sacco was just out of this world. Beautiful spot. He saw that Enner Valencia went offside. He held the pass by turning. Valencia got himself back onside, composed himself, and slotted the ball into that bottom corner. The kickoff was taken by Sunderland. The referee blew the half-time whistle. And as much as it wasn't an exciting first half, it really was not an exciting first half. I was looking for the boys to play some flamboyant football, to play some passionate football, but it just didn't happen in that first half, which is a great shame. Sort of opening day nerves as such, which, you know, it's understandable. A lot of pressure I'm putting on lads because I want them to play a particular way and I want them to play with a particular style, and hopefully that will come off later in the season. But this moment in time, I'm extremely happy. Some sloppy defending again. We've really got to work on the way that we blend our back four. Of course, Adams, who is only making his debut for the club, you would have seen that he was slightly out of position. That caused the two centre-backs, Tompkins and Reedy, to be out of position, and it caused a few issues. But that will settle down. We have to take these risks, these opportunities. We have to utilise the players we have, and I feel that, you know, given a couple of weeks, Matthews will settle down and it will be perfectly fine. But Sunderland did cause us a few problems. We did obviously make a couple of substitutions. I brought the big man on AC. I just want to get a little bit more power up top, a little bit more power and strength and that stop factor, you know, where players wouldn't be able to just barge him off the ball. And with Big AC, you know, he's a majestic player. But Matthews with a beautiful ball into Embolo. Embolo making his debut in the Bowling, cuts inside, goes into the box, right foot, near post, 2-0, my son. A beautiful finish. Look to put that to the far post, but he bends it with the outside of his right foot. Completely bewilders the goalkeeper and sticks it in at that near post. He's got lightning pace, really has lightning pace. He gets away from defenders. He really has got exceptional pace. Great ball control, great close ball control. And it was just a fantastic introduction into the English game. And what a fantastic goal to give us that 2-0 lead, give us that 2-goal cushion. And Sunderland kept trying. They kept coming on to us. They kept working down that right-hand side. Obviously, you know, picking on Matthews to a degree because he's the new boy, just signed for the club, which is understandable. It's exactly what I would do. I would go for what I perceive to be the weak link, which would be Matthews because he's just signed. You know, he's still settling in with the lads, but unfortunately it didn't come off for him. We come away with a fantastic 2-0 victory. Enner Valencia and Embolo with the goals. And of course, we can now offer a contract to Songy. We have gone in with the 10.5 million. The question is, will we give him what he wants? As you will see, he wants 100 grand a week. We can adjust our financial standing. It's not a great problem, but it is 100 1,000 a week. That's a lot of money.
I used to dream about cars and things, about being a star and things. I thought that I would